lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with 25. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Over the middle, it's Johnson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Pirates hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Breaks free. Good enough for the first down to the 37. No huddle here for the offense.
Nice execution here for the first down, and this is what they like to do. Doesn't necessarily have to be a big pass play to get this tempo kicked into gear, but here they come.
To throw, it's Nelson. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Second and 10 here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. The Pirates offense is on the move now.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Pirates. No chance to catch him in.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
He knocked through the PAT to go up 28-17. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Down the middle, it's Wilson. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. He'll hand it off. Powering right past the defender.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Scanning the field. It's Nelson. Bringing pressure. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. To dart to the left side. This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Back to throw. It's Johnson. The pocket breaking down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize it. And they were able to knock it loose.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call on the option. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, East Carolina.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
extra point. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. Pass rush swarming him again. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
To throw, it's Johnson. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. He's swarmed by the defense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. The DB's backing off from the line now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. The Gators come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. This time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Finding some room at the 25. An out for the first, but still going. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, this is a huge score, not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the ball is picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Now they get set to kick it away. Set to advance on the play. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. To the air, it's Nelson. Looking right, this one caught.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now it's second down here. Looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. See if the offense can move the chains with that incompletion. He keeps it on the design run. The Pirates pick up enough yardage for first down. running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Over the middle, it's Johnson.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Pirates hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. The Pirates pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Scanning the field. It's Johnson. On the move now. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on third down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offense coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. Find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. That's caught. It's Johnson. connection makes it second and short. To the air. It's Nelson. Moves out of the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense really clicking here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship, and we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on fourth down last time. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
And the Gators pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Able to make the recovery and avoid a crushing turnover.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Second down now after the sack. Looking to throw here. Tight end makes the grab. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Back to throw. It's Johnson. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They'll give it to the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Second down, looking to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
the lead here. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, East Carolina.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. On the move now. Got a man open. Hits him right in stride. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Handing off on the draw play. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pump over the middle. It's Rodgers. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The Pirates looking to keep this drive rolling. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as we come up on second down. Dropping back, it's Nelson. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The Pirates begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Pirates! This quarterback told us this is my time to shine. Playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the kickoff will be returned. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Here's the second down play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Defense is coming after him. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass. It's Johnson. With the catch, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
A new set of downs after that completion. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Florida. A great catch and run for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Gets the first and still running. They get him to the ground. It's first down now at the 28.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Pounding away with the run game. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion. They're going for it, but the offense needs 13 yards on this 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot in the field.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a 4-4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Daniels. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. What an electric play. Suddenly they move into scoring position down to the 24. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Defense not pressing this time. On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. The receiver grabs it, and the defense wraps him up. The Gators will crank up the tempo. The back's got it. Spins away from defenders. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. And he'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Gators. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. And there's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger, to go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.